Let us imagine a future, not hundreds of years away, but just 2 decades from now. A future where death is not the end, because your mind, your memories, your very identity can be uploaded, not into heaven, but into a machine. This is not the plot of a sci-fi film. This is the vision of the 2045 Initiative. Founded in 2011 by Russian entrepreneur Dmitry Itskov, the 2045 Initiative is a real-world project with an extraordinary goal: to achieve digital immortality by the year 2045 by transferring the human consciousness into artificial bodies. This concept, often called mind uploading, is part of a much larger philosophical and scientific movement known as transhumanism. The belief that humans can and should evolve beyond their current physical and mental limitations with the help of advanced technology. But what does that really mean? It means that one day, our thoughts, our personalities, even our souls, might live on in robotic bodies, digital avatars, or even nanobot swarms. The 2045 Initiative outlines this radical transformation in 4 stages, each one called an avatar. They call them avatars. But these aren't fictional characters from a screen. They're real milestones in a roadmap to transcend the body and escape death itself. The 2045 Initiative lays out 4 phases, each one more audacious than the last. Avatar A. Time frame: 2015 to 2020. Goal: create a remote-controlled humanoid robot connected to the human brain. This was the foundation, an early test to link thought to machine. Using a brain-computer interface, the user could control the robot body in real time, like an advanced prosthetic. Avatar B. Time frame: 2020 to 2025. Goal: transfer a living human brain into a fully functioning robotic body. This phase sounds like science fiction, and so far it still is. The vision was to surgically transplant a brain into an artificial carrier, using life support systems to keep it alive. A body of steel, powered by a brain of flesh. Avatar C. Time frame: 2030 to 2035. Goal: build an artificial brain capable of housing a digitally transferred personality. Here we leave biology behind. Instead of moving a physical brain, this stage aims to simulate the brain entirely, digitizing a human's thoughts, memories, and consciousness onto a non-biological processor. If successful, death would become optional. Avatar D. Time frame: 2040 to 2045. Goal: achieve full substance-independent consciousness. A post-human form, no flesh, no metal, just pure mind, existing as light or code. Some envision holographic bodies, others imagine swarms of nanobots, self-replicating, shape-shifting intelligences. But the essence remains, a being untethered by biology, a digital soul. This roadmap, from Avatar A to D, isn't just about machines. It's about what it means to be human. Is the mind just software? Can memory be uploaded like a file? And if so, what happens to the soul? What does it mean to live forever? And what price do we pay for a future without death? The 2045 project isn't just a scientific blueprint. It's a mirror reflecting our deepest hopes and darkest fears. Because if consciousness can be copied, if death can be delayed indefinitely, then everything we know about life, purpose, and identity must be rewritten. Let's begin with the most fundamental question. What is consciousness? Is it just neural activity, electrical signals between cells? Or is it something more? If you copy every neuron, every memory, and every pattern in a human brain, have you transferred a person, or merely created a simulation? If we conquer death, do we also kill meaning? Some argue that mortality gives life its urgency. Without it, why strive? Why sacrifice? Others believe that only by transcending death can humanity reach its true potential. But if digital immortality becomes real, who gets access? Immortality may not be a universal gift. It could become a luxury commodity, sold to the elite, withheld from the masses. Who decides who lives forever? Who owns your mind once it's uploaded? Governments, corporations, algorithms. The body anchors us. It limits, yes, but it also defines. Remove the body and we lose sensation. We lose aging, illness, decay. But we also lose touch, taste, birth, death. In a world of uploaded minds, will we still be human? What the 2045 project truly reveals is this. We are not just seeking to escape death. We are trying to escape limitation itself. But in doing so, will we also escape what makes us real? In the race toward digital immortality, we've asked what we can do. But now we must ask, what should we do? Because the 2045 project does not exist in a spiritual vacuum. Long before the first neuron was mapped, ancient texts spoke of something eerily familiar. If we upload a mind, do we upload the soul? Most spiritual traditions teach that the soul is non-material, a spark of divine origin that can't be copied, scanned, or simulated. And if the soul remains with the body, then what exactly is living in the machine? In the Book of Enoch, in Sumerian tablets, and even in the Vedas, there are warnings of beings who sought immortality by unnatural means. The Tower of Babel, the Watchers who defied heaven, the gods who created man only to abandon him. Could these stories be ancient echoes of a past civilization that walked this same path? The 2045 project promises immortality, but could it also be a counterfeit ascension? A digital version of the afterlife, created not by God, but by man. In the name of eternal life, are we building a prison of light? We don't know if the 2045 initiative will succeed, but we do know this. Right now, today, you are alive in a body with breath, blood, and soul. That is sacred. Whether or not consciousness can be uploaded, we must ask, are we seeking escape from death or evolution of life? This is Hidden Origins TV, and today we've looked into the future, where man may become machine, where death may be optional, and where the soul may yet have the final word.